Hey, my name is Austin Carrington, and I'm the worship pastor at Grace Community Church, Great Bend. And I'm going to do a tutorial on the song Sing by Sovereign Grace in the original key of C. So, the main thing you're going to see in the intro and turnarounds is this progression between C and C sus. So, in the key of C, some people might be intimidated by the key of C, but it's really a pretty comfortable guitar key if you know the trick. The main thing that people are kind of worried about is the F chord. So you might do like a bar chord like that, but that sounds bad, it's difficult to play, and you don't need to. What I always do for an F chord is you take what is essentially a C shape, put your pinky right there, so that's going to be on the D string, 3rd fret, and your middle finger is going to go right there on the G string, 2nd fret. Now I like to let this high E ring out, so when you play that, you have this chord, which is an F major 7. If you don't like that ringing, you can bar these two so that you go like this. But I think that sounds a little boring. I like the sound of the F major 7. I am also muting the low E string. Some people fret that with their thumb, but that's crazy. So that's what I always do for my F chord. Very seldom does that F major 7 not sound great. The other weird chord you're going to see is an A minor 7. Now what you do with that is you take a normal A minor shape and you lift up your ring finger. That's your A minor 7. It's actually the same as a C chord without the ring finger. That's why they sound really good together. The only other chord I can see that might be confusing is a C sus chord. Now C sus is if you do your normal C and then you take your pinky, put it on the 3rd fret of the D string. So you have this. I just leave this hanging down even though it's not actually doing anything, because in this song it goes between the two of them, so it's like. So that's kind of how that pattern looks. So I'm going to play a little bit of this song so you can kind of hear how it goes.
final day when the Lord on high returns in majesty, we will bow in wonder before the Lamb, and evermore the saints will sing. Yes, evermore the saints will sing. In evening, everything living must sing. Oh, sing. All of creation, rise up and praise the
So this song is a great example of 6/8, which you count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's always those strong pulses. So the rhythm pattern is the same thing. So you feel those pulses. Another thing to note is on verse 4, because it's kind of building, something you can do is to palm mute. Kind of hang out there on the lower strings, which can sound really nice for a build. So that's pretty much the tutorial on that one.